Okay, kita sambung lagi dalam Outer Worlds 2. Kita nak settlekan side quest untuk Tristan, tak silap aku. So kita dekat planet yang sebelum ni lah, Praetor. So sebelum ni kita dah settlekan mission untuk Ines. So ya, kita teruskan. Oh ya, sebelum ni dapat suit baru yang boleh terbang. Dia jalan kaki lah. So macam biasa, agak lambat sikit lah untuk nak main game ni. Dengan busy apa semua, tak ada masa nak main. Banyak main benda lain. Kuat sangat. Yeah, that's good. Dengar bunyi roket ni bising. Aku dah lupa nak kena buat apa mission ni. Aku nak habiskan game ni ya. Nak habiskan. Lama sangat terbengkalai. Ingat boleh like macam nak marathon ke apa ni. So macam start daripada kali ni mungkin aku akan just apa ni orang cakap, aku just take it easy, opposite of take it easy. Macam aku tak nak detail sangat explore, aku just nak cepatkan, nak habiskan game ni. So aku tak explore semua tempat lah. Macam enemy ni kan, kalau dulu mungkin aku explore, aku pergi bunuh semua enemy ni. Kali ni mungkin aku just lalu lah. Kalau ada serang aku, mungkin aku lawan balik aku. Oh, kena aku dah. Oh my gosh. So yang tu terpaksa aku lawan kan, sebab dia dah serang. Kau boleh elak, aku elak kan. Okay, kat mana dia ni? Ada secret entrance ke apa ni? Okay, dekat situ. Tapi dekat sini. Oh, okay. Tak jalan, sorry guys. Tak apa, kita teruskan. So kena lari sini. Aku terpandang yang kat sini ni. Sebenarnya kat sini. So kena lari sini, pusing. Never mind. Jalan tak perlu jauh sikit. Exercise. sebab tempat kat sini aku dah clear kan dah. Yang lalu sebelah. Tak tahu kenapa tiba-tiba jadi lag aku punya game. Ke sebab ada update dia, ke sebab driver dia update baru, so jadi lagi teruk. Makin teruk jadi. Bukan game ni, game lain pun sama. Tapi kita teruskan. Korang harap faham lah. Korang tahu kan aku punya PC ni pun kentang je. Main sekadar boleh main.
Seems suspect to me. Disruptive influence is like on the wrist.
You guys can do it. Oh, tengok. Kejap nyawa dia orang tu. Saya ekor kat sini. Apa juga yang kena buat. Tak boleh diharap. Nak kena buffkan lagi ni companion ni. Okay, level up. Sebelum tu kita loot dulu. Kalau macam loot ni aku buat lah aku, sebab benda dah ada depan mata kan. Ada healing, nice, baik. Nice. You see? Wah. Enggak, korang tak nampak benda tu. Message. Okay. Tak kisah sangat. Aku nak speedrun game ni. Nak settle cepat. Nak main game lain pula. Lama pula game ni. Let's go with companion damage. Yes, companion science. Let's go sneak. Okay, perks. Ada perk baru tak? Okay, ni yang sama ninja. Pickpocket, aku tak nak pickpocket. Science ni tak kisah sangat pada science. Ni pun tak kisah. Cold-blooded ni tak kisah sangat. Assassin might be okay. Weakness stealth. Tapi kalau yang ni kan, apa. Tu yang aku nampak paling function sekali. Okay. Dia perlukan health. So aku upgrade dia punya health ya. Alright, settle. Kita move on. Oh. Ini yang boleh ni dia nak ambush aku. Dia tak tahu aku ni siapa. Function god ni. Tengok laju. Dia laju juga. Tapi dia makan energi lah belah bawah kanan. Macam jetpack lah basically.
Central Control is open to no visitors. Turn around.
I do what I want.
Best turn around. Central Control isn't... Wait. Orbit around?
Oh, dia kena.
What are you doing here? I've heard a great deal regarding your exploits within the Protectorate. And it is all that prevents me from summoning the Guard. I've strict orders to arrest you on sight.
I've no desire to slay you, but if you seek to prevent me from pursuing my duties, I will have no other choice.
I wouldn't alert your friend, you just be giving a concentrated space to kill them. Yeah, let's go.
You? We'll overwhelm you yet. Alarm! Intruder at Central Control!
Aku tak tahu boleh.
Step aside. Why? This might stink.
Fight ni.
Whoa,
Whoa. Sniper.
I will restore my life or avenge my
Oh my
death.
gosh. Aku punya energy aku dah tak ada.
On the authority of the... Bruise me. My injuries are not...
Punya. Patutlah. Aku tak ada punya heavy weapon nak lawan. Sebabnya ni dia tak cukup apa ni.
None shall stand against...
All of them, step aside. Swine. This might stink. A lot. All on the wrist.
Mobility interrupted.
Wrist weapon primed.
I am primed to punish.
Dalam ni Oh ya.
Malefactor.
To provide living targets for us to practice on.
Itu basically bunuh semua orang dalam ni tak apa. Legendary punya barang. Okay, ada apa ni? Ada workbench kat sini. Tak tengok dulu yang ni tu. Chance ignoring comment that was below kita try upgrade yang ni. Oh, tak ada. Tak boleh upgrade. Tak boleh upgrade automat ni. Oh my gosh. Explosive. Kena ada ni kan. Kena ada like apa ni?
Sovereign provides, the system abides.
Clue. Nak kena buka benda tu. Terus semua kat dalam tak? Kita explore dulu yang kat luar ni. Kita takut jumpa clue yang pasal armory tu. Kita punya sniper tu. Cartridge. Okay, kita pusing-pusing dulu kat sini. Bangunan ni pula. Oh, semua kat sini dulu. Aku fikir balik, betul aku punya choice ni. Like, betul aku tembak orang tu kan, ke ada cara lain yang kita boleh masuk tanpa bunuh semua orang kat dalam ni. So, tapi aku dah pilih nak bunuh semua orang. Tapi tak apa. Secret entrance. Sama boleh buka juga dari luar. Yang armory tu kalau aku ada explosive punya skill tu aku boleh buka jatuh je. Sayangnya aku tak spec untuk dia. Lore. Azza passcode. Azza still live on yang kita punya companion despite the key order dengan betul dengan sepak. Kau just repeat once again. Show me my just. I see.
So, Dagmar didn't betray us to the Sentinels. She is a Sentinel with a fucking office here in Central Control. To make one take leave of their sanity.
There? If you wish to feel better, try thinking of wanton murder.
I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear that. Fortunately, there's an easy solution to Dagmar's betrayal. One which involves removing her head from her body. Or maybe we should start with the disemboweling? So many choices.
Maybe that's how around this someone until we confront him in person.
Well, as a Helia Leitinger, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you've made it this far. In addition to your wonderful thirst for wanton violence, you were always bright, though still somehow too
Who are you?
thoroughly deluded to apprehend the truth. But then again, you never really wanted to, did you?
Your name is Azalea? That's hilarious.
Keep it up, Commander, and you'll be next on my disemboweling list. Right after I fillet Dagmar
Oh.
here for her betrayal.
Yes, well, can it truly even be considered betrayal if it was always lies? And Azza's willful ignorance made her the perfect candidate
Silap.
when I started the Dawn at
Aku
the
tak berniat
Consul's
macam tu.
behest.
What are you talking about? There were cultists before me.
No, there were not. The fiction of a cult was born out of the need to convince the Sovereign to return to the true spirit of the Protectorate. The Consul feared he was too weak.
You... How dare you? You shall pay dearly for daring to speak thus, and the Consul shall pay triple.
Okay, yeah, there's a neatly complex plan.
No, nothing. Society needs to be controlled for the greater good, by any means necessary. Or would you prefer a more corporate way of life?
If there's anything I hate more than cooperation, it's authorization bootlickers like you.
Dagmar, all this can't be right. How can you spout such lies? Our cause is righteous. It has to be.
And there it is. I almost felt sorry for you, Azahelia. You were so pathetic. So willing to believe specious arguments backed with only the flimsiest of proofs. Ah, well, such is life. But your usefulness is not yet at an end. Your death will put me back in the Consul's good graces. Goodbye, Azza.
No, that's too quick. What about... No, not painful enough. Yes, that's it. I just need to find a piece of heat-conducting metal and something to peel the skin effectively.
Ish. I know you're upset, but let's table the torture discussion for now.
What, you suddenly take issue with my methods? I can think of no reason to curtail the pleasure of my revenge. Dagmar must die. Violently. Her betrayal warrants no other response.
I'm just saying we shouldn't act rashly.
I know of no other way to act.
Because what could I have been thinking?
Sentinels, the traitor Azahelia Leitinger is in the compound. She is to be terminated forthwith.
Oh, don't worry. Aku akan bunuh semua orang kat sini. That sounds evil. Game pun kita tutup jalan, kita buka jalan ni. Mana tahu kita perlukan jalan keluar. Oh, so mission ni 2 in 1 Buat mission untuk Tristan dengan Aiza ke. Nasib baik buat dua-dua. Ya, ada secret lagi tak kat sini. Bam. Oh, tu ni. Collect ke tu? Collateral.
Imbeciles! How did you let Asa get
Smells
this
like
far?
paint
Stop
and
her! She means to
agitated
assassinate me!
dust. Renovations, I surmise.
Save tu.
I shall not stay your execution.
I am unstoppable.
That elevator over there goes to the Supreme Arbiter's old office. I hope the technicians have kept it in working order.
Lalu kelut dulu. Oh, keluar balik. Anyone
Seems the
here?
Consul is not devoted to the idea of training future arbiters. I wish I could say I was surprised.
Aha. Kita pergi bawah. Oh, ni elevator tu. Ya, kita bawah tu.
Form up! They're closing in!
Unit action.
You afraid?
The borders have all been removed. I hardly recognize this place.
Something's happening to Tristan. He's acting like a human being.
I'm fine. Some arid dust merely found its way into my eye.
Rasa van tu just dia connect kat tempat ni. Tristan. Nama awak je.
Help.
Donnie Brooklyn.
Nasty. Quick scope. Kena quick scope terus. Dia ada vending machine. Loot rasa kita boleh jual. Wow, masih penuh. Oh, turn that off. More loot. Give me that. I'm gonna be rich. More. Oh, yeah. Okay. Lore.
Dagmar would never let herself be cornered. She's sure to have an escape route. We should find it.
Bar shut.
Our system is the best anyone has ever had.
What was...
You're dead. Dah nampak tadi ke? Kan? Tak lain ni. Okay, sini ada connecting antara dua bilik ni. Okay, gym. Nice, ada gym. Kalau mana-mana tempat kerja yang ada gym tu, maknanya that's the best tempat kerja, like one of the best tempat kerja. Like kalau kau stress kau boleh pergi gym. So antara green flag tempat kerja. Oh, just connect ke sini. Oh yes, over here.
Ah, you're still alive. Now, let's not be too hasty here. You seem a rational person. There must be something we can do to resolve this peacefully. Please don't let Azza get her hands on me.
Why are you talking to them, Dagmar? I'm the one you must answer to.
This is interesting. I don't think so. Azza, she needs to answer for insulting me. How dare she call me rational psychopath?
By the matriarch, you're as mad as she is. I am truly doomed, aren't I?
Pretty much, unless you can convince us to spare. Better start talking.
What I did for the greater good, to save the colony, all at the consul's behest. It was my duty as a loyal subject to the true protectorate. What other reason need there be? And Azza, she was an obvious choice. So lost, so dead inside, so in need of guidance. But then, she went berserk. I never imagined how she'd take to the killing and mayhem. Brought me great praise from the consul. Until you started asking questions and killing the wrong people.
I'm sure that feeling a vulnerable person ahead with lies turn out so poorly for you.
Enough of this blathering on. It's well past time for Dagmar and her life to part ways.
I think we should consider letting Dagmar go. Okay, fine.
He's dead.
I'm sorry.
As am I. Enthusiasm got the better of us. She should have suffered more. It was too quick a death for one who betrayed not only me, but the whole of the Dawn. Now that Dagmar is dead, I'll be leading the Dawn into the glorious future.
You should disband the Dawn.
True. There may be those that do not accept my leadership, but they will die. The Dawn is too important to disband. What little risk any of them may pose doesn't concern me. I can send out a general message from here, informing the cells that the previous exalted leader has betrayed us and has been dealt with, and that I am now in charge. Expect some will simply jump into the closest rift. And to be perfectly candid, I'm hoping there are more than a few that refuse to acknowledge their new leader. Enough to keep my knife skills up at least.
Okay.
It's done. Let's leave this place. It sickens me.
Ooh, mods kit. Boleh upgrade Azza, and then kita teruskan dengan Tristan punya mission juga, which is right. Tak tahu ni. Asal ada warna merah je ni. You that?
Trying to give chase.
At least it was quick. Okay. Nice. Sebab kau ada observation punya perks. Wait. Kena pergi sini ni. Kita macam nak keluar ni. Lalu kita settlekan kat sini dulu. Which is kena naik elevator ni. Sekejap. Mana ni? Oh yeah, dia connected kat bawah tu.
Believe what we need is on that terminal. I'll see if I can find my way in.
Yes. Ooh.
The terminal's locked, which is no surprise. See if you can find some method to bypass its passcode.
Tolong jangan ada puzzle. Aku nak berfikir. Okay. Prestige Gene. Nice. Whatever was that mean? Okay. Yeah.
Did you hear that? I think something may have unlocked. This may unlock the terminal, but the toggle mechanism appears compromised. I shall hold it. You attempt to gain access to the machine.
Okay. What machine? Apa pun buat?
Those fools! But I had no choice but to judge them as traitors to the Protectorate. Why would they simply open fire? Why wouldn't they attempt to conversate?
She go and ask them.
Yes, my time would be well spent gabbing with corpses. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence, but hopefully I shall not need to do this more than a few times.
Okay. Kristen, apa aku kena buat? Okay.
Consul Thoreau, I'm sure you're surprised to be receiving this message, and thus I can assume you already know my intent. Even considering aligning myself against the Sovereign is like sticking my hand in boiling oil. Yet my dead charges spur me forward. 10 scores of Arcadia's finest, at least 10 scores, died in defense of Golden Ridge. And does the region lie in our control? No. We fled like sprats, all at Varric's behest. I shall lower myself to work with you, Consul. I will help you uphold your plan to... Hold... What in blazes? How long have you been standing there? What did you hear?
I cannot believe what I heard. I cannot. My mentor isn't a turncoat. She must have intended something else. My mentor hated the Consul and was deeply devoted to the Sovereign. She'd never speak thus, unless she was trying to lure the Consul into a trap.
It's like a lot of work to go through just to flatten someone's head with one of those giant hammers.
What I'm proposing is eminently plausible. It may be beyond you to see her machinations, but it's obvious to me that this was merely an intricate play. It's all that makes sense. Tristan me? Just because the situation looks dire doesn't mean... Wait, do you hear that?
Order Rao, I finally got you. Submit quietly to the Protectorate's justice for your manifold transgressions.
Are you insane? Who are you? And on whose authority do you claim to judge me?
My name is Junior Arbiter Mayhall, and I operate on Arbiter Mandate, as you did once. Now, no questions. This is already going to be difficult enough.
I didn't realize the concept.
It's logical. The Sentinels have all but taken over central control. It stands to reason the few Arbiters still trained here would only be Sentinels in armored regalia.
I cannot deny that central control has changed, but... What am I saying? I need not defend myself from the likes of you.
Enough! This has been an unpleasant day and my patience is gone. Your accusations are baseless and accosting a higher-ranked arbiter is grounds for arbitration.
They're far from baseless. You stand accused of abandoning your post, of infiltrating Protectorate facilities with opaque aims, and of hampering the Protectorate war effort.
It's kind of like you did all those things.
You are not helping.
Do my ears deceive me? Are even your colleagues turning against you?
These accusations of yours are slander. If you believe false bravado shall save you from my wrath, you're sorely mistaken.
Listen, can you see she's just following her duty like you are?
Oculus, and again at the Vox, you showed me that the law may be interpreted. Clemency can be granted where before it would be unthinkable. My sense of duty clamors to be answered. But as much as it surprises me to admit it, I think you're correct. To this recruit, I've diverged from the path of righteousness. Paying her for sincerely trying to do what is right would be a farce of justice. I would not. But I know the reality of swaying an arbiter from their chosen path. It's likely this situation may devolve into violence regardless.
Is this insanity? I would never imagine an arbiter balking from their chosen course. I had hoped Arbiter Rao would come to his senses, but obviously to no avail. I may not wish to judge him. I may not understand what has come over him. It is of no consequence. His crimes against the Protectorate are all that matters.
The ex-Protectorate subject there had been mentally refreshed. Killing him would have accomplished nothing, despite his crimes, as he was merely a pawn to someone else.
Even worse than I thought. You chose not to do your duty, and expect telling me so would soften my decision to judge you?
The Supreme Arbiter taught me to follow my own sense of justice. And I have. Use your mind. Think about what I did. What you intend to do. Is this moral? Is this right?
You don't even have to answer. I can tell that you know this isn't just.
It is of no consequence. I must... Architect's mercy. I'm just not sure.
Even the Supreme Arbiter seems to have struggled to do the right thing by your laws.
We don't know that for certain, but to an onlooker, without our knowledge, it could seem that way. And such presumed traitorousness would be very confusing.
Even the Supreme Arbiter has struggled with this? That doesn't seem possible. But I suppose there's no way to ask her now. I shall trust your words. Consider my hand stayed. I can see that judging Tristan would only rob the Protectorate of another of its servants. It seems I must reflect on this matter.
Good.
It would appear we're in agreement. Neither of us shall raise a hand against the other. I'm pleased.
Never known an arbiter to lose their taste for blood. That's disappointing.
So, what course of action do we take now?
The same word of wisdom.
Important for an arbiter to use their forebrain. Next time you encounter something as strange as a loyal arbiter diverging from the path of righteousness, investigate. You may find more questions than answers. But deciphering them and interpreting justice as best we can is how we might serve Arcadia.
Uphold justice in my way. I'll attempt to remember that, Arbiter Rao. Thank you.
Glory to the Protectorate, Junior Arbiter. Make me proud. I'm pleased we were
Good
able to
ending.
resolve that altercation peaceably. Robbing Arcadia of an enthusiastic recruit would have given me little joy.
You say that, but I've seen the way you smile when you kill. Oh, sorry, dispense justice. I'd say she got lucky. Or you're turning soft.
You know, I'd even venture to say she reminded me just a little of myself as a lad.
So where do we go from here? It's hard to imagine you guys as bright a recruit.
I assure you, I was once there. Any arbiter of note must build their character on a foundation of enthusiasm. All this excitement did not make me forget the confession on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I have to bring it to Virgil. Together, we can discover exactly what transpired.
You know you're lying to yourself. These excuses of yours are unbecoming of an arbiter.
Have you lived all your life within the Protectorate? No. What do you know about what makes an arbiter? I refuse to question the Supreme Arbiter, just as I refuse to cast every belief I hold dear into the mud. Push me no more. Virgil will know what to make of this. Together we'll figure out what to do. I'll message him when we return to the ship. Hopefully he shall respond. Quickly.
Alrighty. Now let's go back. Sebelum tu ni nak pergi vending machine tu je. Tu kejap. Cari kat kapal ada vending machine. Ke tak ada? Itu dah. Kapal kat mana ni? I forgot. No. Oh yes. Here we are. So kena tunggu Virgil respond. I think to boleh upgrade ni. Ada mesh. More damage for her and apa panggil? Survivability. Okay, so kena tunggu Tristan. Oh ni mesh. Malah aku. Aku nak kena satu hal pula tu. Alright. Kita buat mission untuk apa ni? Untuk Marisol pula. Oh, tak ada ni. Tak ada vending machine dalam. Tak ada. Yep, betul. Oh yes. Yang biasa favorite karakter aku Alza Marisol. Okay, kita sambung lagi. Yang ni kita nak settlekan mission Marisol kat mana? Oh, jauh juga. Aku kat sini. Oh, dekat sini.
So many dead. Places falling apart.
Remember this place.
The paradigm is a self-centered derivative take on the grand.
Recall, as I stated earlier, my attention is 99. I haven't any.
Oh, yes, aku nak beli. TTD apa? Beli je. Go to the end point. Oh. Apa ni? Ada sini dah. Yeah. Ah. Marisol saya nak pergi tu. Oh, sini kot. Yes.
Oh, I didn't expect us to wander into the scene of a murder, but somehow I'm not entirely surprised. Anomalous events have a way of spreading, multiplying. We should find a way inside. There might be clues to what happened, and where Anais's research is now. Should have been sealed in that room to focus on their studies uninterrupted.
Exactly.
No one in or out. In fact, the missing anchorite knows something at least. We should ask her. Might be some signs in there of where she went. The terminal at Winter's Grasp said Anais' work was sent here. There might be signs of that, or where the missing anchorite got off to.
Aku nak pergi tempat ni sebelum ni. Wonder what happened. Blunt force.
To look around. You seem like you've done a thorough sweep. We should discuss what we've uncovered. A thing. Blunt force trauma to the occipital lobe, I believe. Possible signs of an altercation. Might have been an accident. Might not have been. Hard to say with just a superficial glance. At the very least, her cloister mate Anchor's Brunn has some explaining to do. Disputation of current order methodology focuses mainly on our presiding bishop, but saves ample room for the laureate council and previous regime as well. I believe I got the gist by efficiently skimming. The general concern is that the order has lost its way. My old department is repeatedly mentioned in a favorable light. Anais' work is regarded highly. I saw that. I believe it was Anchoress Chow's diary. Spoke about regular visits by an exemplar Southworth who requested access to Anais' work. Chow seemed worried they were conspiring about something. That they'd mentioned an old order research station.
Any idea where?
Old research facility seems the most likely spot to look next. I know the coordinates on Eden. Place by the name of Point Obviation. I don't know what happened to Anchoress Chow, but leaving a body behind is suspicious, and the disputation reads like a call to arms for any fringe thinkers in the Order. No destroying the copies at this point, I'm afraid. We're past that. The research is out there. We need a way to keep anyone from taking it up further in the future. If we go in guns blazing from here, it will only continue. We need a plan to annihilate the idea.
What do you mean?
The sort of work we did at the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection. Diverting problematic events. We learned how to best respond once things begin to spread. Developed tactics at the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection to minimize unforeseeable consequences. We can discuss once we see the situation on the ground.
Back to the ship then.
Time to seek out Anchoress Brunn.
Cepat betul level up. Don't mind if I do. Codex. Boleh fast travel dari sini. Dang it. Keluar dari sini. Darah. Maybe takkan. Yep. Turun lift dulu. I'm here. Back to Eden. Lepas ni tempat baru sebab dia tulis itu kat atas Paradise, kat bawah tu point something. Oh, point Oblivion, yes. New place, new me.
What's the plan? You shall be feted.
Halt! Abide! Cease any and all manner of perambulation.
Hello.
You are, but unexpected guests are categorically unwelcome here. How'd you even find this place? Maybe I should just shoot you and glean details from your logs.
Ah, Exemplar, if I may. Surely you recognize such a notable member of our cohort, Marisol Delgado. The end point?
I can't recall if I ended whoever came up with that name. Surely hope so.
You were head causality intercessor of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection, right up till the end, correct?
More or less.
Well, what a fortuitous alignment of low probability events this is. Our efforts here are based on your former department. You should confer with Ancrus Brunn straight away.
Maybe if you call off your guard dog first.
Apologies. One can never be too careful while launching important undertakings. I actually sought to find you and others of your program, Intercessor Delgado. A serendipitous event, you arriving. Nonetheless, I'd ask you to follow certain precautions. Will you heed all requests and vouchsafe for your colleagues here? Them being unknown to us and all.
We'll mind our manners, Exemplar. I'll see to it.
And you may all proceed. You'll find Wilhelmina up the lift, 4th floor.
Thank you.
Welcome to Point Obviation.
Kan senang. Cakap elok-elok tak boleh. Sorry, tak sengaja. Dang it. Sebab tu aku benci Kleptomania.
Don't know who you...
I can't... You were head cause...
More or less.
Fortuitous alignment of low probability...
None.
We'll mind.
Then...
Welcome to Point Obviation.
Thank you.
Ancrus Brunn is continuing Anais' research from Winter's Grass. I'm sure of it. Stay along for now, until we can ascertain the best course of action.
Seems well guarded. Let's not make any sudden moves. Unless, you know, we want to fight.
Is that Marisol?
Herself. I thought she was a myth.
On her best behavior. Don't even breathe.
Lemau. Nice. Well, attention to detail.
Look, everyone! It's the endpoint. Come to join us, I take it.
You have a unique interest in what you all are doing here.
Wow, Marisol famous.
Yeah.
Are you...
Cogitate here often?
That's the toilet. Floor.
I am a long-time vocal exponent of your work, Intercessor Delgado. I hope you don't mind me saying. On up, you're expected.
Ooh.
the Anchoress will walk away from the research lightly. They require some aggressive convincing.
Dia bila kau pakai tu? Oh. Interesting. Oh. Interesting. Tak baca pun. Just nak check kalau ada kita like discover something. Maybe dia like berguna time dia nak borak nanti.
Who's this? Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yes, I remember you. We met earlier at the site of my former seclusion.
Yes, yes.
I've heard much of your exploits since. If I recall correctly, you helped prove Anchoress Chow's argument that violence is sometimes necessary. I admit I have modified my stance toward that more recently. I understand your actions led to Seer Wiley's unfortunate demise. Such a bright boy, such promise. And as for you, I've been informed that you're Marisol Delgado. I've read your file. An impressive body of work, though often quite mortiferously inclined.
So over time, there were too many pesky repercussions, I came to find.
Yes, well, to what do we owe the pleasure? Are you familiar with our goals? Come to join up, perhaps, or should I say re-enlist?
Thinking of finding our body.
If a disputation is a scholarly objection than a manifesto per se, but why quibble? Anchoress Chow is very much against it. Her accident was quite tragic. Saw the disputation, though. Tell me, what did you think? You read it, yes?
I was more concerned about the body of your colleague.
Truly unfortunate accident. I had posted my disputation and stated my intention to leave. We argued heatedly. Objects were thrown. She stumbled and fell badly.
You're lying.
Honor her loss. Such tragedy only underlines the importance of our endeavors here. Today the equation remains unsolved. Countless more tragedies occur. We must succeed at the soonest possible haste.
This is like a corpse in its wake.
The longer the mistakes of our presiding bishop persist, the longer calamity and sorrow will continue. Our sect aims to end human suffering, sooner than later. We've taken great inspiration from your former department, from their methods and their science. To solve the universal equation in our lifetime requires bold action, clever calculation, and assiduous work. We have Grace, that is Exemplar Southworth, to thank for that. Her visits to the Anchorhold were quite thought-provoking, as was the research she showed me from Sia Bujold. Thinking was unconventional, ahead of her time. Why, in fact, she's here with us now today, overseeing an experiment that proves her researcher's theories.
Seer Bujold is here, at present, in this facility? The one we're presently standing in?
How unexpected.
Yes, we're so very pleased to have her. If you thought her work before was captivating, wait until you hear the experiment she's overseeing now. The intent is to represent the building blocks of the universe within a test chamber, then extrapolate data revealing the universal equation from the micro-universe that forms.
Sounds like it could change everything, one might say.
You should go see for yourself. As former colleagues, I'm sure you'd like to reacquaint. Go on. I'll call down to let her know you're coming. He's monitoring the experiment. I'll have elevator access unlocked so you can join her. Do please stay in the observation area, though. The work is quite delicate. Eat further after you check over Sia Bourgeot's work and the experiment concludes. Oh, so exciting.
Sounds very sus. What do you think, Marison? Why you wear that? That's ugly.
How much longer do you predict preparations will take?
A perfect timing for my former colleague to peer review my work. I'll press them to verify my settings. Thereupon we will begin.
Splendid. While others pontificate, we act. I await word of our success with bated breath.
Hello.
Intercessor Delgado. What an opportune time for you to appear.
Oh, dini.
At the perfect moment to assist our experiment. In the endless void, are you... Shh. Comms off, but others are near. I need your aid before this ridiculous affair careens into disaster. Can I rely on you this time? Or will you already intend on scurrying away again?
That's a good
Is
answer.
it? Is it really?
No, it's not. You're right. I'm... sorry. I'm sorry.
You've never said that word out loud before, have you? Don't even know how to pronounce it. I guess... No, I'm still mad. Now, are you going to aid me or court ruin?
Tell me how you got
I
here.
came to derail this line of inquiry in such a discommodious way that no one would ever consider trying it again. For all the aforementioned reasons of it likely causing, or at least queuing up and leading to, the end of all things. You chose to leave me behind, again. So when they came calling, I thought it an opportunity to sort it all myself. Yet, admittedly, at this moment, I could use your assistance.
This shouldn't be your burden. It's on me.
You don't get to decide that, or adjudicate, or coolly comment in a steely growl. Not falling for that a 10th time. Help, or stay out of my way.
I'll
It
help.
involves 4 stations. Each represents one of the fundamental building blocks of the universe. Zeranium gas, macro-ivs, nucleons, N-rays. All the usual stuff. That test chamber is where all are meant to mix. To simulate a mini-universe I can apply my theories to, pull data from, and deduce the universal equation in a reduced time frame. You know what happens if that's successful. So I need you to muck with each station's settings, then initiate the experiment.
Remind me again what at stake?
You don't remember us discussing this before Winter's Grasp?
No.
Too many competing crises, I guess. All right. Years ago, I was kicked out of the Order for research deemed dangerous. A means of sidestepping much of what's presumed required to solve the universal equation.
Okay.
Using a series of reasoned shortcuts and educated postulations.
The idea was, theoretically, it would hurry the process along, so the equation could be solved in our lifetime. It was completely unorthodox.
Since then, I calculated what might occur if my work was completed. And there's a big chance of subsequent events leading to a universal end. So the stakes are everything.
When we destroyed the original copies of her research at Winter's Grasp, I discovered someone else was continuing her work, which led us here.
Okay.
Thank you. All you need to do is adjust each station's settings slightly. Things will cascade from there. Remember, subtlety is required.
Yes, if we alter the experiment input data in a less than delicate fashion, Brunn will notice, I assure you.
The guards on the second floor won't appreciate visitors, so avoid getting spotted. Here's a maintenance key. Head down the vent.
Ooh. another man.
It's only the fate of the galaxy riding on it, so perhaps try to be careful.
Alright. Don't want to do that. Save dulu. Nak kena buat semua pisang. Ada tak yang reduce aku punya, increase aku punya snake? No. 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 Tak ada. Rasa macam ada. I guess not. Helmet kot. Damage. Explosive. Healing. Critical. Tak ada.
P and Q were true. If P is true, or Q is true. I'm no tenured archivist, but that sounds dangerously unstable. Oh well.
Science.
I trust that is the sound of science going exceptionally well.
I hope that's the right thing. 300p. Yes. You don't see nothing. Oh, I don't know.
Hard to get in a good sleep cycle. These constant permutations upsetting everyone's natural logarithms.
Cepat. Tu je ada.
Anyone else hear that? No?
You don't hear nothing. Oh, siapa tak ambil duit tu dulu? Okay, whatever. Mana? Test ni.
They've done, evaluating my work and all settings are final. Enter the terminal command to void the oxygen from the test chamber. The experiment will then begin.
Let's go. Ya apa? Cakap. Purge. Whoa.
Did it work? See, was it a success? What happened?
Hold the applause just yet. I need to run the numbers. I'm sending the others back up to you. They can describe the proceedings in detail.
I'll await their arrival. Anchor's Brunn out. That is how these messages end, yes? If not, farewell.
Of the experiment will be a career-ending embarrassment for Anchoress Brunn, but she won't accept this lightly. We'll need to do more.
Yes, our next steps here will be crucial. I know this type of mission well. Granted, my targets were always meticulously well-researched beforehand.
Need to convince her, destroy her logic, end this research for good.
This is going to involve math, isn't it?
Requires is a forceful array of incisive argumentation, logical reasoning, coercive persuasion, and cognitive contortioning.
You mean one of our old brain-off maneuvers? Really? The rank and file in our old department used to call it. Provost Bolding considered it a casual moniker unbefitting of an order scientician.
Make Brunn give up on science, logic, and reason entirely. Then no one will ever dare continue the research again. Between you and Marisol, it should be a light challenge. Easy.
None of that sounds particularly easy.
Off against an order anchorite isn't entirely without risk. We could employ certain other methods to deal with her. From our former department's playbook.
Oh, yes, a book you wrote titled Making an Execution Look Like an Accident. Despite the moral quandary ideally involved, unseen consequences still abound.
That's hyperbolic at best. Data suggests significantly fewer unpredicted outcomes than outright murder, if properly executed. And I'm quite capable of skewing results in our favor.
And here I thought you'd begun to change.
Marisol knows what she's doing. I vote for murder. I just love watching her work.
Pasal design lah. Seems like you have clear preference here, Marissa.
Arguing it's the best option, just that it is an option. Rightly or wrongly, I am familiar with the cost involved.
Order of the Ascendant should be dedicated to uplifting humanity, not racking up a body count unduly. Our former department was shut down for things like this.
What are the potential drawbacks?
Success isn't guaranteed. A fair degree of cleverness is required. But you would have the help of someone reasonably intellectually nimble.
I would be willing and on hand to assist, and the other option would remain if we botch it.
Okay.
Seems reasonable. Appreciate you listening. Murder shouldn't be our first option here. Too many drawbacks, both mathematically and ethically.
Honestly, I'm relieved as well. I have been trying to be different. From the person others believe me to be.
The legend? If you're retiring as the endpoint, we'll need to find you a colorful new sobriquet.
We should quickly brainstorm a new moniker for Marissa.
How about Executioner Emeritus?
I'm partial to Grandmother Death myself.
Oh, I like that one.
All right now, all right. We should go.
Any pointer?
Typical argumentation may prove useless, and she'll likely see through most attempts at deception. Be clever, unpredictable, surprise her.
Ooh.
In the event you should fail, you'll need a viable backup plan, or it will erase any chance of success completely. The Anchoress is housed in a test chamber similar to this one. It's been refurbished with some rather tacky furniture, but much of the old experimental apparatus remains. There is a hatch near the elevator upstairs. An external ledge leads to a vent system that can connect the two chambers. Doing so will expose the Anchoress to a lethal atmosphere. I'll need to make an announcement afterward that an accident has occurred tied into the experiment.
For an extemporaneous plan, it's not a bad one. What if the Anchoress realizes what we're doing and calls for help?
Offer comes when she begins pleading. Oh, that sounds even more heartless when I say it out loud. Please choose wisely.
Don't worry.
Here's the hatch key in case you need it. May all your endeavors elicit expected results.
Kalau apa-apa yang terjadi,
Do keep out of trouble.
kita boleh reset balik. Dia boleh save kan. Save lepas tu load balik. Tapi tak fun lah macam tu kan.
There you are. You saw the experiment through to the end, yes? The data hasn't arrived yet, so please do tell. Was it as beautiful as I imagined? Any inklings to the result? I couldn't have recloistered myself till after the experiment concluded, Well, don't just stand there. Tell me everything. What? Are you all right? Did you hit your head coming up here? I mean, what is that supposed to mean? It couldn't. Wait. Let's start from the beginning. Step me through your understanding of what's gone awry. Billy, in what way?
There was too much machinery.
Oh, well, I suppose one could argue the test was inordinately complex, and with overmuch intricacy, errors are bound to occur. It was just a start. Such models typically make an enormous amount of errors at first, all all quite expected, an anticipated setback, nothing more. It simply needs to be revised and refined. You certainly seem to be making a lot out of this, though, one must say.
Sometimes there's no amount of polish. To polish a thing to be properly polished.
I'm not sure if that was so smart it sounded unintelligible, or, well, the contrary. But I glean some logic out of there, somewhere. There may be some validity to some of your points, yes. But we'll improve. We will continue to stride forward. There's absolutely no need for all this doom and gloom.
Improving the model and methodology won't fix the underlying research being a bad science.
I'm shocked. I'm certainly glad Seer Bujold isn't present to hear such a needlessly provocative and deplorable accusation. There is no call for that sort of meanness in the scientific field, and I can personally attest that it is categorically untrue. Now, is that all? Because I think I've had enough of all this. Everything we've done here is built off Seer Bujold's research, which is quite brilliant.
What if all your tongues right is wrong? Ever think about that?
While your dialectical alternative of think is distractingly unsettling, perhaps I am, at times, pompously self-assured. I should consider more my own fallibility. Ah, the experiment data just arrived in my terminal. Allow me to eyeball it a moment. Perhaps there's something here to help prove or disprove any of what you've been saying. Reference to the input data. Not far beyond acceptable parameters, but curious. Could explain the failure.
Or maybe it failed bad because of the brain thinking behind it was bad.
I believe I followed that, but... Oh, come. One bad test wouldn't mean the science is completely flawed. It's been a difficult conversation. Challenging, disputatious, at times compelling. Yet I remain unswayed.
If I may, I have a point I'd like to add.
By all means.
There's a critical flaw in Seer Bujold's approach I think best illustrated by this English phrase. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. I much appreciate this jest. Very simple, yet clever. Because in English, the word like can mean similar to or I prefer. And flies can be to soar, or plural of the insect. Through this perspective, it functions, makes sense, is humorous even. But in another language where words' meanings differ slightly, it does not. The framework we interpret the statement from changes, thus rendering it uninterpretable. False. Bujold's method of shortcutting the universal equation is much the same.
It's context. When you extrapolate the data from the mini-universe to the larger one, the information itself may scale correctly, but fail to interrelate. This little colloquy has proven rather arduous, and your points fail to... Wait. Considered as a whole... Damn it. No, I see it now. You are correct. We have obstinately and misguidedly blundered along here. The flaws in Bujold's research now seem apparent. Time for me to admit my errors. I'll need to inform everyone. Shut down research and operations. What will I do now? There's no place for me. Go. Leave me be.
Oh, thank you.
Our work here is done, it seems.
Thank you, Marisol.
Fellow scholars of the Order, this is Anchorus Byrne, with an unfortunate announcement. Experiment today was a failure. Our line of inquiry has proven intrinsically flawed. I became dazzled by bold, captivating ideas and ignored bad science. I am hereby canceling all related research, shuttering the program, and resigning from the Order. If I have any final advice to impart to all of you, it is this. never follow your hearts.
That, but it's for the greater good. One. Uh-oh. Dia warna merah.
Understand now why they say never meet your heroes, Intercessor Delgado. You've truly been an enormous disappointment. Experiment fails and Anchoress Brun abandons vital research.
Nah, aku dah agak mesti dia orang tak
right after you and
tanya-tanya.
the consort arrive. And we are all to believe these events were unrelated?
That's circumstantial and more than a mite bit paranoid. I expect better from an Order scientician. Even one from the Department of Applied Scientism.
Don't think I don't see your handprints all over this, Delgado.
When you operate outside normal model like we do, anomalies even just tend to occur.
Like a glorified way to describe agents of disruption. I'm skeptical that you lacked a part in all this. Suppose you'll claim this was all just coincidence, a misaligned series of mishaps that simply appear to be your fault.
So I'm done with work. Can we just shoot our way out now?
According to my field calculations, we are well past the point where we need to be delicate here. But I strongly suggest we wipe the floor with these ill-notioned traitors, starting with this one, the arrogant know-nothing who led Anchoress Brun astray.
Lapdash pretense is over. I knew it!
Enemy moving into harm's way.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. What's that?
Not possible. No time to gun. Still need
Efforts at pursuit.
I will restore my life or avenge my death.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. About to die.
Investigating disturbance.
Oh my gosh.
I understand now why I keep that. Don't think I don't see your handprints all over this, Delgado. Sounds like. Suppose you'll claim this was all just coincidence. A misaligned series of.
In fact,
this.
Fuck. Takkan jadi.
Let me take a...
Commander, throwing in. Standing by to stupefy.
Here we go.
Energy capacitor out.
I am becoming rationally angry.
Tak kena.
Engaging
Your
camouflage.
possibilities are limited.
Yes. Ooh. Okay, apa yang kamera mati. Tak apa, kita teruskan. Oh, why I do that? I'm stupid.
Random elements.
Boleh dapat exotic ni.
Hiding in.
Tembak dia tu. Ya. Orang lagi kat belakang tapi sebab dia takut effect yang fright ni. Kita biar.
Oh, look who it is. The legendary former head intercessor of the Order. Another mission successfully completed. Made it through all that without a scratch, hmm? Glad to see. Here's a future I'd always hoped for. You listened. Didn't just rush in like, I am Marisol Delgado. I am always right, even when I'm wrong.
The credit or blame belongs to the commander here. It was their decision, ultimately.
You forget I know you. You always thought you knew better. No one could ever convince you of anything. Before, that is. Good to see. Maybe you are facing yourself.
There are a few things I'm still not used to saying. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Please. And thank you. But thank you, Anais.
At any rate, I'm off. You all take care now. Marisol, don't be too enigmatic or anything. Try. Before I forget. Meant to give you this earlier.
Oh, thank you, Anais. Goodbye.
I guess we never know what happened to Anchoress Chow.
Brun obviously murdered her. Thought you knew that.
Oh.
Perhaps it was an accident. Perhaps she simply wanted to knock Chow unconscious so she could sneak away. Or not. Indefinite immurement isn't for everyone. Even the finest minds may crack under the strain. But her cant feigned concern about Chow, how she kept changing the subject, both belied an underlying sense of guilt to me. Oh, not really. Not yet, at any rate. Everything's a bit raw right now. But suppose I will be. Thank you, dear.
But I'm here for you, Marisol. You know, in case you need me to help sow some violence to help you feel better.
Yay, happy ending.
Commander, it's customary to evaluate results after a mission of reasonable significance.
Of course.
Would now be good? I've had some time to cogitate over what occurred at Point Obviation. Some parts don't sit right with me still. Wonder if you and I might talk it through.
Yes. And yeah, I was hoping we would talk about it.
Yes. With the work I used to do, I'm no stranger to guilt and regret. Midway into my requisite sleep cycle is when it usually plagues me the most. Chris Brun, I know what we did was right. I know it saved lives. But we tricked her. Forced her to doubt her mind. You heard her. She's not just dissuaded. We broke her. And yet, such actions were par for the course for me in the past. When my remorse for Brun rears its head, it will need to get in line. Yes, Southworth was complicit. And now she's dead. Well, one hopes. According to Anais, we greatly reduced the likelihood of that occurring. It's not zero, but completing the brain off lowered the chance significantly. She seemed pleased that we listened to her concerns, so I've changed, apparently. Thanks to you.
Yes, this seems different. The credit's all yours.
No. There's plenty of credit and blame to go around. It's been a while since anyone gave me a good talking to like Anais did. And I'll admit your influence has been rather positive. I'm pleased with the path I'm on now. I didn't think this is what the plan had in store for me. I've been facing myself with the same zeal I face my enemies. With tidier results. Appreciate you taking the time to talk it over, Commander.
I wish kita boleh romance.
I want to defeat the Protectorate as much as the next rational sentient being. But I'm not... You're quite curious. I'm unsure if you're a mercurial contrarian, corporate stooge, or possess some hidden strategy.
I got you to do our brain thinking for us.
That's a tall order, but I'll try to be up to the task. May all our endeavors...
Yes. Marisol. Yes. Ooh, die this kid. Nice. So semua dah ada upgrade. Kecuali buruk tu design tu kan. Tak tahu kenapa. Ni boleh lah. Ni je yang okay I guess. Ni okay. Ni okay, cuma dia punya like dia pakai patch tu je. It's alright. Macam Concorde punya design. Not a fan. Alright, dah settle semua yang companion. Ni kena tunggu Virgil. Boleh buat. Dah ada tunjuk kat map. Hello. So kita stop dulu. Kita pergi sini dulu. Lepas tu kita stop. Kita sambung pula. Sebab kamera aku pun dah habis bateri. Facecam masa aku. Terus aku ada weapon baru dapat. Yes, ni. Try. Back to Praetor. Kita akan bawa macam biasa Eza Niles. Why not? Alrighty. Kita sambung. Kita stop sini dulu. Kita sambung next part pula. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum. Tarik kamera, so aku tunjuk best punya sign. Gerak lu.